let's talk about CPTSD and asking for help. In my personal experience of CPTSD, everybody's different, but I have a really hard time asking for help. I know it might not seem like it because I have to ask for help on TikTok because I'm in a really desperate situation, but I feel extremely guilty about asking for help for pretty much anything. I have this thing where, like, if I ask for help, I emotionally feel like I somehow manipulated that person into helping me, and that I somehow am taking advantage of them. And like the logical part, like part of my brain knows that like somebody is acting out of free will, and that needing like basic needs or asking for help is okay, and it's a healthy thing to ask for help. But some part of my brain always feels guilty, like I'm doing something wrong. I think for me personally, it's because if I ever needed help with anything growing up or even now currently, I have always been guilted and shamed for it. I've always been told that I'm like doing something wrong for asking for help, even if it's for basic need things. And so even now, if I need help with basic needs such as like food, water, shelter, washing my clothes, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. When logically I know that people need their basic needs met, and it's okay to ask for your basic needs, and like, it's okay to ask other people for help, even if like other stuff. But like, it feels like I'm gonna do something wrong because if your caregivers are telling you that you're doing something wrong for wanting your basic needs to be met, then like that can kind of get like internalized. There can also be this feeling of feeling like you're like entitled or like asking for too much, even if again all you're asking for is like your basic needs to be met that you need to literally survive. The thing is nobody can ever get through life being completely self-sufficient. People need connections and they need to ask other people for help sometimes. Like we need other people in order to do stuff. We can't do everything on our own. And so I logically understand that, but it's also CPTSD can also cause people to be in poverty and cause people to not have resources for stuff. And so sometimes even if somebody like wants help and wants like access to certain resources, they might not have access to it because unfortunately, if you live like in America, for example, even if you need help with like medical things, you have a chronic illness, or even if you need something like therapy, you can't, or medicine, you can't always get access to it because not everybody has access to medical treatment in America. At the end of the day, my advice for this is just to remind yourself that even if you were told something different and shown something different by people's behavior growing up or even currently, that you are deserving of help. It's okay to ask for help sometimes. It's okay to allow people to help you. And you're not necessarily doing anything wrong by asking for help and by allowing people to help you. And that you deserve to have your basic needs met. You deserve to have like nice things. And that you're not doing anything wrong by thinking that